Before Facebook and Instagram, we used to play games for entertainment, and some of these games were outdoor games. One such game was Pilolo. A lot of people ask that before Facebook and Instagram and all these games, we have Mortal Kombat, FIFA and stuff. What were people doing for entertainment? Well, we had games like Pitinge, Aligoto and Pilolo. So today we are going to review the Pilolo app. The Pilolo app is only on the Google Play Store currently, and it was developed by Sobi Studios, and they classified it as a racing game. It currently has 100 plus downloads and a 4.8 star reviews. So on the store listing, you would be able to see a couple of screenshots of how the game looks, and then there's also a video that you can watch to see a bit of the gameplay, and the user reviews are generally good. It's cool, just like we used to do before. It is entertaining and immersive. On the store listing, they describe it as search for the hidden sticks and print. Pilolo is one of the cherished African games everyone would want to play. Well, I never knew Pilolo was played outside Ghana. Maybe because I haven't been to a lot of African countries, so I can't tell. But if you ever played Pilolo in your country, based on the description, what name did you give it? Did you also call it Pilolo? Or what local name did you have for it? Add your comments and let us know. Basically, the moderator for the game hides sticks equal to the number of the players. When the game starts, each player is expected to search for the sticks. When the player finds the sticks, pick one, then runs to a finish point where positions are awarded. It is a hide and seek plus sprinting game. The developer also says that the features of this game are single player mode, multiplayer mode, supports virtual reality box plus gamepad, and then you can share achievements with friends across social media, leaderboards, and more. Enjoy your playtime. Alright, so let's get right into the game. I've already downloaded this game, so we are just going to launch it, and then you see the Sobi logo. Then there's this background African sort of beat, but I'm going to turn off the sound in the background so that we can concentrate on the gameplay for now. The first thing you can see is the leaderboard statistics, and then on the left there's the button to like the game, quit the game, to share the game on various social media, to start. So let's just play the game and see how it works. So you select, I don't think you can edit the name or anything. Characters are already named. There's Ato, AC, Dako, there's Kujo, and each of the characters have their custom costume. Once you select your character, you press next, and then you also select the stage that you want to play in. So the first stage is called home, the second is a harbor, third is a new site, and the last one is a beach. And then there are 3 difficulty modes: easy, medium, and hard. Also choose the number of laps you want to play. Here it says laps with E. You can either choose 3 laps or you can choose 10 laps, sort of like in a racing car game. So we are going to choose 3 laps and then press play, and then we see the rules of the game. So my initial impression of the game, the movements of the characters are all like the same, and they are running animation. The environment looks pretty okay. You can look around by pressing on the direction keys. So you can only move in one direction at a time by pressing either the left or the right arrow key, and then you press the forward button to sprint. You keep looking around until you find the magic box with the sticks in it. Yay! And then you begin playing a mini game of a sort, where it's sort of like, what's that game called? So you play this mini game, which is akin to Subway Surfers or Temple Run, where you have to collect coins and use the coins to purchase costumes basically in the game. And there are some power-ups that you can pick up. There's this magnet one, which allows all the coins to follow you regardless of where you pass. And then there's this power up that you can pick, which makes you sort of invincible for some time. And I think those are the only power ups I've seen. And I like that they've incorporated some, ads into the game. Not the Google ads, but, custom ads like the MTN posters and stuff like that. That's really cool. I hope that's paid for sponsorship. Playing this mini game, you need to dodge obstacles in your way, and then you can swipe left to move left, swipe right to move right, swipe up to jump, and you jump over the obstacles till you get to the finish line. So AI is already there. One person is waiting for me at the finish line already. So that means that person found the sticks before me. One way I usually cheat is to follow AI, or just stand at one place and be looking at them. When the first person finds it, you see that they'll start running quickly. Then I go to where they picked up the thing from, and I also go and pick it. And then, I also run to the finish line. Every full game is one lap. So if you chose 10, good luck to you. The graphics quality is sort of okay-ish. It's nothing too impressive. It's pretty basic. It's cool. The environment doesn't have a lot of details. The models don't have a lot of details. The environment doesn't have a lot of details. And the animation and the movement is just, copied and pasted for every other character. The game is really cool. The gameplay is really good. I haven't experienced any crashes since I started playing it, though I know there are lots of things which can be done to improve the game, like user interface, especially the main menu, the icons being used and stuff like that. The animations, the environment texture, the details in the models, and generally to make it more exciting, random, stuff like that would also help to vary the experience every time. And then I also think that if the developers could incorporate more, recognized areas in Ghana, if they want to keep the game in Ghana, for example, they can choose places, tourist attractions and stuff like that. So I discovered that if you leave the game for some time and everybody finishes and you are still there not finding the thing, the game sort of does an auto control. That's really dope. And then the AI plays for you. It takes over and make sure that you play the game and you finish, because they are waiting for you. You can't keep them waiting. They are ready for the next game. Yeah, so incorporating popular tourist sites, and then also maybe you could have regular updates based on the season. So if it's Valentine's, you could have Valentine themed stuff. And then also if you could also incorporate more ads, relevant to the society. So you could do partnerships with some of the big companies and have their branding stuff on billboards within the game or on posters on walls and stuff like that. That would be really dope. Yes, and let's vary the experience as well in the game. Even the mini games could, benefit from a facelift and some variability and randomness and stuff like that, so that people keep coming back. But generally, my biggest gripe with the game is the UI and the fact that users don't really know what to do throughout the game, and some of the things are like surprising and stuff like that. The user interface really needs a remake. I think it's a great start. I would encourage you all to download the Pilolo game and then play it for yourself, and let me know what you think about it. When you were growing up, what kind of games did you play? Did you play Pilolo, Petenge, Aligoto, or what variants of these kind of games did you play where you live or where you're from? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, click like, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you'll be notified in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.